exclamation point points to find out how many points you have. Why is this? Ah, okay, that's a problem. Is the IGL site gonna work for me? Oh, disconnected again. Authentication has failed with the Steam servers. That's nice. All right, I think we're back. I don't know what happened. I guess my internet just decided to cut out again. So, somebody in chat wants to give me a thumbs up again that we're live and we're good. That'd be awesome. This the stream quality is good, so I assume that that's okay. What div is this? 17. All right. So I think we might one of the teams is having slight technical difficulties, so they might need a couple extra minutes to get into this match. Can we take orange? I already have you set as orange, so. And Gaming Gizmo, thank you for the follow. So I think. All right, looks like we won't have any predictions for this match, but that's okay. Still getting used to the whole loyalty points system and people finding out about it, how to use it. So I expect it'll only get more popular as we... Oh, that's not very fun. Welcome, the Rock Slave. Thank you for that thumbs up. And so I guess since we didn't have any... Okay, I guess I still have to pick a winner anyways. Never mind. One of the teams was having technical difficulties, so we're still giving them a couple minutes to try to get sorted out. So I'll take this opportunity to talk about how both of these teams are doing in this circuit so far. So Suspension Esports, they're 6-0 right now. Fizzy, Square Healer 928, and PT Vincent, all tier 3 players, 6-0 at the moment, and only one forfeit win. And who dat? Who is that under Fernando Alonso? Budin Masta. Welcome. Emma365 here to support the Venus Heat. I'd love to see the support in the chat for these teams, and feel free to spam all you want. There's no like protections or any spam filters or on that. So as long as it's PG-13, then we're good. Then we're good. We'll get along. My prediction is that you win. I do get to win. I get to watch and cast some exciting Rocket League all day. I sure win. And yes, we all win because we all get to watch another fantastic playoff match where these teams are going at it. One team's going to get eliminated, so a little bit of drama. Got a little bit of everything. You can't really go wrong. So it is absolutely a win. And T God RL also, thank you for the follow. And the Rock Slave, yeah, absolutely. You're very welcome for putting in the time to cast these matches for y'all. Venus easy. All right, looks like Fizzy and their team is almost ready to hop in. I think they're almost done solving whatever technical difficulty it was that they were experiencing. But Suspension Esports, all wins throughout the regular season, wins over V4 Lightning, Assorted Jelly Beans, Day Drinking. That match was actually on our stream, week number 2. And then Square Ball Gaming, the Ladle Boys, and Cheeks Be Clappin'. The Cheeks Be Clappin' game was a forfeit win. But all the others were fair and square wins. And so Suspension Esports, they've looked pretty good. They've only scored 39 goals, which is a little surprising to me. Even that they're 5-0. Seems a little bit low. They are still one of the top teams. They are the number 3 seed, to be precise. And the Rock Slave, thank you so much for the follow. Yes, absolutely, Boonmaster. Please spam the hell out of the chat if you want to support your teams. I'm totally for it. And if for some reason you all get timed out, I will make sure to fix that. But you shouldn't get timed out. So, Venus dubs only. We are about to find out because we do have everybody in the chat. I'm not in the chat. We do have all of you in the chat. We have all the players in the lobby now. So we're ready to go. take it to Champions Field, where we've got Suspension Esports and Venus Heat. And don't worry, I'm still going to talk about the Venus Heat season. We got to make sure that we show respect to both teams and make sure that they both get their time in the spotlight. So Venus Heat, obviously, of Venus Esports. It's not been the greatest season for them, though. 3-3. Noro Killer, Tenzo, T-God, Ruben Sandwich, and Alex Bab. All of them Tier 3 players. But Noro Killer has a little bit of competitive experience. They got 3rd place in the spring circuit for 3v3, so they know what it takes to get to the later stages of the IGL playoffs. And T-God going to get the scoring started for us. Tenzo puts it to the backboard, and Fizzy just can't get up quick enough. And Tenzo does manage to move out of the way, so T-God gets the shot on net. And it's going to be 1-0 in their favor after 35 seconds. You probably could 1v1 T-God? That sounds like a challenge, Master. I'd like to see it happen. Their hacks were unloading. Good one. But for Naro, they're going to make it the 2nd goal for the Venus Heat. And Iron Aiden and Dad Meyer. Dad Meyer? Whichever it is, both of you, thank you so much for the follows. I do apologize for the slight technical difficulties. The packet loss, I don't know why that shows up. I haven't really even seen the noticed the packet loss. But the stream has decided to cut out a couple times, so I do apologize if that happens. I'll do my best to get the stream back up and running as soon as I can. But we'll enjoy this Rocket League while we can. Venus Heat, like I said, they're 3-3, but they're 2-0 up against Suspension Esports at the moment. Venus Heat, they started off well. Back-to-back wins over the Ladle Boys and DF Stair Mage. And then a week 3 loss to Square Ball Gaming. It was a tough one. It was a full best of 5, though, and that one was over on Will RL's channel. So I'm sure it was a very exciting series. Very, very close margins. And then Venus Heat transitioned to beating the Peanut Butter Babies 3-1 during week 4. And then back-to-back losses weeks 5 and 6. A 3-1 loss to... Who is this? Geepy Sleezers of Senior Series Esports. And then week 6, they lost to Day Drinking. That was a full best of 5 as well. So 2 game 5 losses for Venus Heat. They're maybe a bit unlucky to be a 3-3 team. They are, I guess, lucky to be in the playoffs with a 3-3 record. Oftentimes, a 3-3 record isn't always enough to make it. At least not a guaranteed spot. So, lucky to be in the playoffs. Unlucky to be a 3-3 team and to be in that position in the first place. But they're looking to show everybody else what's what. They're coming in as the number 14 seed, my apologies. The number 14 seed. They're going to look to pull up a big upset over Suspension Esports, and we'll show you the bracket during the intermission between games 1 and 2. As PT Vincent goes downfield with the ball. Couldn't quite make a play out of it, but it's getting catch in the corner. Look for a teammate mid. It's falling to Fizzy, who's going to pop it top corner. And Tenzo gets the block. Nice. And Barry, thank you for the follow. Very funny last name. Thank you for the follow. Venus Heat, they still managed to hold on to this 2-0 lead. Suspension Esports off to a slightly slow start. But, oh, that's going to be a fantastic play! Oh, there we go, finally. For a second, I thought Suspension Esports just managed to save their own goal. The follow-up from Square, Fizzy saves it. And thankfully for them, Vincent comes through and is able to save them some embarrassment and pull a goal back. Still a minute and a half left on the clock. They could still bring it to level terms. We'll see what happens. Good save from Nora, but there's a follow-up shot that brings Tenzo into the play. T-God trying to continue the transition. Trying to find T-God, and it's very close. The shot does roll live, but it was a great combination play. And one that I hope we'll see more of from Venus Heat. Those passing plays, the 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or even 5 passing plays, they're so beautiful. And tons of respect to the teams that can pull them off. At Suspension Esports, they're going to find their second goal, find the equalizer. Against Venus Heat, an open net for Square Healer to shoot on. Not the geepy sleazers. Why, does that match bring up nightmares? Nero's got this. He's finna clutch it. I know it. Hey, it's totally possible. But it's tied right now, so a good time for them to come in clutch would be right now. Maybe to avoid them having to go into overtime for the first game of this series. The playoffs could certainly be a game of stamina. Even though it's not the best of sevens that most people think of when taking quite a long time. It's been a long season already. 6 games, playing week after week, and now you're coming into your 7th game, and this is there's so much more pressure on this game too. That's the most important part. Is these aren't regular season games where like you may drop one or you drop a couple games, you still got your chance. Whereas if you can close out a couple games, win a couple series, you're probably fine for playoffs. But playoffs, if you want to move on to the next round, you have to win. It's not double elimination. There's no second chances. It's one and done. And so having to play in multiple of these stressful matches back to back can certainly take a toll on some teams by the end of the season. Oh, what a block from T-God. Tenzo almost got on the end of it. Buried it from the goal line. Noro gonna get the bump on Vincent. That might open up an opportunity for T-God. But the shot runs wide. All 3 of the orange players on the retreat. Vincent's gonna have a great chance to flick. And Noro needs to get the save, and they do so successfully. Now this time it's all 3 blue players who are kind of hanging back, waiting for somebody else to challenge her, just to read what the play's got in store for them. PT Vincent boots it downfield to Fizzy, who's going to try to get it back inside once again. Off the backboard for Fizzy, tries to flip it in themselves, and it's very close, but no cigar. It's still going to be tied up after the first minute and change of overtime. Back pass for Square Healer to the corner, making it tough for T-God to make a play, but they're going to push it to the front post. And Tenzo's going to be there to finish. I think Square Healer pushed it to the corner, thinking somebody else would go for it, but I think both of their teammates expected them to go for it. And unfortunately for them, it opened up a spot at that front post for Tenzo to come in, get the overtime goal, earn that finisher accolade. And Venus Heat will take game number 1. And it's already a fantastic start from them. Now I do want to take this brief intermission to show you what the bracket looks like for this division. So this is 3v3 US East Division 17, the bracket that Venus Heat and Suspension are in. Down here towards the bottom, you have Suspension Esports and Venus Heat, right? They're in this bottom quadrant. The winner of this game will go up against the winner of Middle of the Pack Gaming and Big Daddy Daycare. And as of right now, the only updated score is Utter Smack, who took down the number 15 seed Team Jumba Diamond Squad. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but this is what that bracket looks like. And so the toughest game for Suspension Esports or for Venus Heat could be the number 2 game against Utter Smack, which could be a semifinal matchup. And so it can be very difficult to make it all the way to the finals, but it makes for stunning viewing nonetheless. I think the teams might have thought that I wanted them to hold up, but they're all good. There we go. We'll just give them that friendly reminder that they're good to go. They don't have to wait for me. I will transition once they are back onto the pitch. And so here we have it. Venus Heat, they've taken game number 1. Probably a better start than they could have hoped for. They got a little nervy at the end, and the fact that it went to overtime was more of, I guess, of a testament to Suspension Esports. The show have that grit to take the deficits in hand and bounce back from them. And Gary RL, also thank you for the follow. Sorry I missed it when you first dropped it. So thank you again for that. And glad to have all of you in the chat here to support your teams. As this second game runs as a stalemate for the first 45 seconds. Fizzy launched downfield. Naro has to be smart with this touch, and pushing into the corner is definitely the smart play, and they even win the 50 out of it. Got to be a strong follow-up from Tenzo, and it is. Naro, good pop-up, but Square Healer gets up very quickly, goes to the backboard. They can't follow it themselves, and their teammate comes through. No shot on target. Vincent working it through the corner. Seems to be a common theme for Suspension Esports. But the corner plays usually blocked very well and handled nicely by the top teams. So later in this series, I might have to offer a different approach than to try to run it through the corner all the time. Tenzo, I think, was trying to find Naro on the transition going downfield, but there just wasn't enough power on that touch, but I like the idea. Vincent is able to get their touch past T-God. Naro and T-God combining, trying to bring the ball a little bit closer to the opposing net. T-God sitting a pretty good ways back. And Tenzo, oh man, I thought they were hanging back pretty far again, and it's actually not far enough. For the defense, you want to see the third man hang on that fine line between far back enough, but not too far back. If they're too far back, they can't get the challenges early. But if they're too close, then some of these balls might go over them and be converted into easy goals. This team's going back and forth in game number 2. Nothing yet to separate them. The distance between in the end could be a singular goal. Fizzy's gonna get demo, which could help the orange team break through the blue rotation. Oh, it's so close from T-God, but the shot rolls wide. This could, though, be a chance for Venus Heat to put on pressure as they collect the ball again, try to go through midfield. Square Healer puts up a great block in midfield. Narrow downfield. Vincent's up for it. Needs to be another touch from Square. Tenzo's coming through, but it's not quick enough. They're going to go up the wall for it, tap it to the ceiling. Oh, follow-up very close, narrowly missed. Vincent going to go for the aerial play themselves, passing it mid. And Square's not able to get it. Less than a minute remaining. Still, both these teams at 0-0. Noro sending it across the face of the net. Thankfully, there was a blue defender at that front post to make sure that it didn't quite go all the way across. And Fizzy getting their savior medal for that additional block. On an orange shot. Oh, Vincent, that's not the touch you needed when you're in your back third and there's only a couple seconds remaining. You just need to get this ball away so you can go to overtime, get this reset. Ball push to the middle. Tenzo looking for the game-winning goal. But it's still not going to be enough, and we will have overtime in game number 2. Fizzy can't collect the ball in the corner. Vincent has to get up very quickly as Naro was looking to put on even more pressure. Square to the middle. It's not the touch you want. T-God, gets away from them as well. It's going to set up a shot for Tenzo. And Venus Heat are going to take their second game in a row. The misplay from Fizzy draws Vincent out of position as they trusted their teammate was going to at least get a touch. Unfortunately, that's not how it shakes up in suspension by the narrowest margins. Can't take that game. But for suspension, they've got to do better on the offense. Only 2 shots put up by suspension. And 4 saves for Fizzy. The only thing keeping them from dropping the game in regulation. But Tenzo had so many good opportunities on the blue target. No, we're just waiting for Vincent to head back into the lobby. I assume that they just needed a quick break of some sort. Maybe a potty break is what's in need to get them to focus up a little bit more. Feel refreshed before trying to pull off the reverse sweep. His internet is acting up. Yeah, you hate to see that. I'm gonna offer to no. It may not. It may just be a that person in particular, their internet is acting up. But I always like to offer the server reset, just because it is an option. I assume that was the technical difficulty that they were worried about earlier. Don't think that's it. Yeah, I always offer it just in case, but it doesn't seem like that's the issue. Can we try a server reset? Yeah, we can try that. All right, so we'll bring it back to my beautiful face for a second as we as I attempt to create a new lobby. Hopefully this doesn't kill the Venus Heat momentum too much, because they've been playing very well. I think impressing a lot of people by putting up a really good fight as a number four. My hair's a little bit ridiculous. As a number 14 seed going against a number 3 seed and taking 2 games off of them, they're making it close. All right. So just waiting on both teams to join the new server. Hopefully, we can get everybody in so we can continue this series. We getting iced. I know, that's what I was thinking, and I was hoping that Venus Heat doesn't need too much, or like they don't get too cold from this break. I mean, thankfully everybody will get kind of iced because nobody's playing, but yeah, I get it. That kind of momentum and confidence can get a little bit thwacked when there's these big long pauses. Is the I don't know if is the lobby info working? I DM'd it to both teams. I haven't seen anybody join yet. Okay, now it looks like we've got Venus in. Still looking for thank you, Chad. I appreciate it. This wonderful baby face. For up until like a couple days ago, I had like I had like I guess a kind of beard, and she's like, you just like get rid of the stuff that's on your neck and just leave it right here. I'm like, no, I prefer the baby face, the clean shaven stuff. Now I just need to deal with this, and I might go get it cut tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, I was just about to ask Noro if it was all working. All right, so we've finally got this match back up. Oh, Streamlabs. Come on, where are you at? There we go. Game number 3 between Suspension Esports and Venus Heat. For Venus Heat, this is match point for them. And I said it before, but I'll say it one more time. Hopefully that little break didn't cause Venus Heat to go ice cold. Because they have been playing some great Rocket League, and that is going to be just the start that Venus Heat wants to see. Tenzo blocking somebody in net. Noro looking to cause even more problems. And T-God absolutely slotting that shot to the bottom corner. Away from all of the blue defenders. Good strong defense from Tenzo, just being annoying near the ball. Near the opponent with it. It's a good start from Venus Heat. It would be quite the upset if they can take down the number 3 seeded Suspension Esports. But during the regular season, Venus Heat had 2 games go to Game 5, and they just didn't close them out. So, easily, their record could have been much better. And so I think this isn't maybe... there is definitely not as wide of a gap between this particular set of number 3 and 14 seeds as you might expect in other divisions. And T-God looking to show that any sort of separation is with the number 14 seed clearly on top. As Venus Heat score their second goal, and it's T-God's second goal. And it was T-God who in the chat was saying that they're getting iced. But never fear, because T-God getting iced is only good for him, because he's just got pure ice in his veins on offense, at least. Maybe not so much on the defense as they get absolutely blocked by Fizzy. And that ball just continues rolling through the orange net. You're 10 out of 10 upset about that Canes bag behind you? Why? One day you will have a luxurious full beard, I believe. I don't know if I want that. That's kind of the problem. It's like, I probably could do it if I stuck to it. I'm just not sure I want that. I'm not sure it's me. A PT Vincent. They've pulled back the second goal for Suspension Esports. And finally, they're starting to get heated up as well after the technical difficulty break. Can Venus Heat close out this game? They took the 2-goal lead, and they haven't held on to it for very long. Tenzo to T-God! But Fizzy looked to be covering the angles. Forced the shot wide. Tenzo to the backboard. It's going to be an awkward read, and 2 players dive after it. Noro's going to have plenty of space to do what they want. But they're going to get eliminated from the pitch by Vincent. Square Healer has a little bit of space to take it downfield. Oh, they fake out Noro. He doesn't get to touch T-God with the ball. Fizzy trying to get the read. T-God not able to get past him. Vincent does very well to get up quickly. Put the ball towards the corner, and another precision shot from T-God. But it was blocked well by PT Vincent. T-God taking the ball to the corner. They're going to beat Vincent, but they can't force it through Square Healer. He gets another block. And they're going to force it through this third defender. PT Vincent looking to pick up the ball on the sidewall. What can they do with it? Can they get the pass inside? It looks like that's their option. Fizzy go for the shot. It's going to go high. T-God already on the backboard. And they're going to allow Tenzo to go for it as they had more of the momentum. And a triple commit from 3 different players. You're going to cause issues. Thankfully, Not all three of them were for the same team, as all of them whiffed, and that would have been absolutely horrible. Tenzo to the backboard. Here comes Tegon. It's a brilliant save for PT Vincent to fly through the net, get the save. Miscommunication between Square Healer and Fizzy. Tegon the shot. It's off the crossbar. And Noro finally. Venus Heat taking that third goal, and it could be the all-important winner for AVI Noro. 56 seconds left on the clock. Do Suspension Esports have a response? PT Vincent going for the aerial play. Square Healer trying to get the dunk in front of the net. It doesn't come out. Square Healer only finds a demo, and Tenzo just listed over the first defender. Forces Vincent into getting involved as well. Vincent looking for top corner, and it's going to go off the crossbar. Square Healer to the middle again. Tenzo with the 50. Oh, double commit from Noro and T-God, but it's still on the blue goal. Oh, it's going to go all the way through, but Fizzy is there on the goal line to make the crucial save, prevent it from being completely out of reach. One more good chance for Suspension Esports. It's all they will have, but it's also all it will take. Square Healer, the catch. They've got Vincent on their right. Do they get the catch? They have to be quick as T-God goes straight for the person with the ball. And T-God's demo at the end, combined with 2 goals and an assist, will lift Venus Heat over the opposition. A sweeping upset over the number 3 seeded Suspension Esports. And Venus Heat will move on to the quarterfinals. You want Canes because you're mad because you want Canes and you don't live in the South anymore? Unfortunate. Well, I mean, Canes it could come to you pretty soon. They've got them in California now. I had never heard of Canes until I moved to Missouri. And then, like, as soon as I came into, and as soon as I came to Missouri, they announced that they were putting one in my hometown. They were putting a Canes in my hometown, so I was kind of upset. Because when I found out how good it was, that they were just, like, only now going to bring it to California once I was gone. But I was also happy because then my family could, like, understand how good it is. Alright. Did I, talk to Noro about... Or, I don't know if they left or did they leave? Fourteenth to 1st. But GG's to both teams. Suspension Esports and Venus Heat. Suspension kept it close, and although they couldn't take a game off of Venus Heat, Venus Heat just played phenomenal. And showed that they kind of got unlucky with some of those results during the regular season, that they really should be one of the top seeds in the division. And we will get an interview with Noro and T-God and Tenzo, all 3 of them heading into my exclamation point Discord server. And we'll join in with them right now. And like last time, if you guys have questions for directed towards Noro, Tenzo, or T-God, or you want any of them or all of them to answer, drop them in chat. We'll relay them over. Hello, hello.
What up?
Congratulations on the win, all.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take your time and streaming this match for us.
Hey, before we start, I want to
Yeah.
shout out Budan Master in the chat for supporting.
Sure, super active in the chat. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So, walk me through that series. What did you all do that you think helped you pull the sweep against the number 3 seed in the division?
We just said, first man, go for it, do your thing, rotate out, and keep up with it. Get your passes going, and just play Rocket League.
On top of that, there was a lot of practice we needed to get better at some things like rotating, just playing together a lot more than we usually do.
Mhm.
So,
Plus, we're kind of under some pressure there.
oh
We,
yeah,
we've got to
Oh, yeah,
win to make
yeah.
it.
Definitely.
Cool. So I noticed that during the regular season, you all had 2 games that went the full all the way to game 5, and you lost both of them. Do you think that you guys kind of got unlucky there, and think that you should be a much higher seed in this tournament?
Agreed.
definitely. I think we start cracking on the pressure towards the third and fourth game.
Yeah. Another thing is we were also trying a lot of new lineups, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
We were just
Oh,
like,
okay.
let's just go with the original 3, and it like you saw today, it worked.
Yeah, sometimes the rotation can cause more issues than it like provides benefit. So
Exactly.
yeah, I totally get that. So it certainly seemed to pay off though, the decision to go with the regular 3.
For sure.
I don't know
As
if
every time
sorry, what
every
were you
series
gonna say?
we had, we used us 3, and we seemed to win it. So then we tried to switch it up a little bit just to get some play time for others, and it didn't work out much.
Overall, it's been a good season.
Yeah, it sure seems like it. You've already pulled off one upset, and we'll see how far y'all can make it. We're going to get
Oh, we got like
against
6 more to go.
We gotta get number 1, baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go against the winner
Who
of
Dan said 14-1.
14-1. So, you will go against the winner of Middle of the Pack Gaming and Big Daddy Daycare. I don't know if y'all have looked at your bracket too much or anything like that, but
Kind of.
is there a particular team you want to see out of that matchup, or a particular team you want to see at any point during the playoffs?
Not exactly. Just
I'm just saying, bring them all, bro.
bring them all.
Knock them all down. Coming back.
Fair enough.
Felt rough start to the season, but and we're super surprised we even made the playoffs. So that gave us a lot of hype.
Yeah,
And
it
a
can,
lot
I
of,
know.
like a determination to winning this whole thing. So
We were like, it's time to step it up, boys. We made it. Almost the last spot.
yeah.
I got on everybody's butt. I mean, like when you start working hard for this thing, it's something that we want to do.
Everyone here is a really good player, and I think it took a little time for us to really get our nick down. So, and I think we finally have gotten that.
It's also our first. See,
IGL season together
yeah.
Oh, nice.
as a team. Well, we've been in other IGL seasons, it's just different teams.
Okay. So, well, promising results already. Hopefully, they continue to get better. We do have a couple questions from the chat.
Oh God.
Is it Ronadin, or I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but
Iron
they asked
Maiden?
Noro, can we
Iron
get in
Maiden.
bed together?
Oh no. I don't know about that one. Depends on the circumstances.
A little.
All right.
Better be careful.
Yeah, do gotta be careful.
And then Masta has a question specifically for T God. When are you two gonna 1v1?
In the bed or on the field? What's up?
I don't
But
know.
he could get the smoke when he wants. He knows. Catch him on the league rift.
Ooh.
Or if he wants to try me on the Rocket League field, I mean, that could happen too.
He's not ready for the sticks.
Nah. Bracket don't matter interviewing the best team.
Masta said easy dubs. So
Oh yeah.
we'll see
Looking
about
forward
that
to
one.
First ours. Well, I don't take second place, so I mean, looking forward first place in this thing.
Yeah, hopefully y'all can continue to keep up the good results.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any more questions for y'all, so if you have anybody you want to shout out, the floor is yours.
Alright,
Shout out to
much-
my girlfriend, Emma, in the chat, and Iron Aiden, good friend of mine.
Shout out to Rip a Stitch.
I got one thing to say to Boo that master. I know he heard that one too. Alright, well,
Alright.
dude, I appreciate the cast.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully get you again next time.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully we'll be able to get you in again. Maybe catch one of your other playoff games, but if not, good luck. Hopefully y'all
Oh yeah.
can capture that first place trophy.
Alrighty, man.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
So have a good night.
Take it easy, y'all.
Take care.
Later.
So there you have it. From the winning team, just some extra practice was what it took to overcome the number 3 seed, and they weren't doing they didn't do any sort of roster rotations this time around. They stuck with the proven 3, the original 3 that could win games, and that's what it came down to. They said they did get unlucky with those best of 5s during the regular season, and later on in the series they get nerves, so perhaps that could be their downfall in the later on in the playoffs. If the match goes to 4 or 5 games, it could start to break down, or gets the best of 7s, games 5, 6, 7, later parts of the series. We'll see though. We'll keep an eye on this team for sure. Hopefully we'll have them back again. And for all of you again who are in the chat, shout out to all of you for being a great crowd and hyping it up in the chat. And exclusive gen, yeah, we were interviewing the winners of our, sorry if the camera's shaking. We're just interviewing the winners of Suspension Esports versus Venus Heat, and Venus Heat won that match. So we're talking to the 3 players for that team that played throughout that match. And Jen, are you trying to join the IGL? Is that what you're talking about? Because if so, then there is the link that you'll want to go to, the indiegamingleague.com. You can sign up for the fall circuit. Registration is currently live. Got Rocket League 1s, 2s, 3s, and Drop Shot, actually. For US West, or some of the circuits may be only US East and EU, but we've got EU, US East, and US West, I believe. I'm not sure if Sam is part of the circuits this fall. But and then we also have Mage Quit and Apex circuits as well. I have Smash Bros, but I don't think those are coming back for the fall. So definitely check out the indiegamingleague.com link. Join their Discord as well. That's super important when you're scheduling matches, and if you have any sort of questions about the league, everything like that. Everything should be on the website though. Be sure to read the rules, because that has almost all the information you need to know. But yeah, thank you all of you for showing up. As always, we are going to end it off with a raid. And if anybody else ever has any questions about IGL or anything like that, wants to connect more, you can find me on Twitter, AWashRL, Twitch, AWash, YouTube, AWash. can do !Discord to join the Discord server, and DM me through there or ask questions in the server. Any of those ways are perfectly valid ways to get a hold of me. You can also find me on TikTok, awash_GG, and trying to post some more stuff on there pretty soon. But yeah, let's see who's on. Okay. We need to get to the Twitch homepage. Who's online at this time of night? We're gonna send it over to Orwiggle. We haven't rated Orwiggle in a while.
Got him again.
He's playing some Apex right now. So, which link, Jen? To for IGL or for Discord? I'll just do. I guess I can just do both. So, there are both of those, and I'll let the raid counter go all the way through, so you can copy and save those links. Raid or Wiggle. Yeah, awesome. So, yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me through there, or Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. I'm on all of them. And yeah, for IGL, if you want to play, check out the website, join the Discord server as well. And yeah, that's pretty much the meat of it. So, so this is where I'll leave you all off. Again, thank you to all of you who followed. Who, again, thanks to who was it? Was it Pulse? Puffle. Sorry. Huge shout out to Puffle for the raid of 21 earlier after their game, and again, shout out to Tiago as well for the raid of 6 earlier. So both of those, super glad to have y'all part of the community. IG, I only use my Instagram for personal stuff, so I don't share that with people. Maybe later down the road, I will decide I want to, but for right now, it's not really something on Instagram. Not something I'm interested in. But, and thank you for the follow, Sister John. Good night.